Bro, rap is like one of the only entertainment medias that's still stuck in the past. It's not evolving. Why is the biggest rapper of all alive still Drake? Why can these old head rappers come back, drop some music, and still do numbers? Why the fuck did the new generation not take over yet? We had 90.
I'll tell you why, young man. Okay? Diamonds, pearls, royalty, luxury. Anyway. So it appears that rap music has a big problem. According to the young man that we're going to hear in Bolo, the producer's video momentarily, as I make my commentary alongside his, in my opinions, as an artist myself who does rap. But it's not of the foolishness of that has come upon within Generation Z, with a few handful of exceptions, such as a Doechii, right? Such as a Lotto, right? Such as a Meg Thee Stallion, right? Doja Cat, right? Okay, few exceptions, but particularly mainly in the male sphere of things, there's been a huge problem in Gen Z with actual skill. But we'll get to that in the meat and potatoes. But of course, as usual, this is Peyton 3.0. Well, actually, this is the judge and jury of music, aka Queen Millennial. Okay, for those of you who are new, aka Worklina the Workhorse, aka Queen Millennial. No, aka Peyton 3.0. There's not even a script. It's just something I remember, which is, of course, because nobody's perfect. That's why I keep messing it up today. The other days where I get it perfect, but I'm going off memorization, okay, of my announcements of who I am or what's a part of me or whatever as of what I do. I do many things, but I can't put it all in one complete title. That'd be too long. I have many skills, but Peyton 3.0, the artist, the musician, the entertainer, not the content creator, not the YouTuber, and not the influencer. Okay, now, those are great platform and tools to build the brand, business name, reputation up, but most importantly, the community. And hopefully you, I'm talking to you, will join this community right now by smashing my subscribe and like button. As a new channel, we are currently at 181. I call my subscribers the 3.0s. The goal by midnight, as usual, is 300. We can do it because, number one, we're not too far away from 300, right? So together we can, folks. Together we can. So smash my subscribe button right now to continue to keep getting your life. But now, I have a question for you. Okay, so the question is, what is your genuine opinion about, from millennials to Generation Z, do you feel that rap has taken a actual recession, in your opinion? Because this is going to be a different take for depending on where you are on the age scale, right? If you're so very, very young, you're going to most likely give not the best opinion, right? Because you haven't really been around when stuff was actually good. And I'm not talking about the Sonics. I'm talking about the skill and the talent of rapping. Because equate that to singing, right? That's like somebody coming in and like that mumble rapping crap. The equivalent to that would be singing like this: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, okay? And you guys actually buying that. You guys actually buying it, supporting it, trimming it, whatever, for I don't know why. But that's basically what's been happening for these mediocre, no real talent type of faux rappers out here for the last, 15 something years. Okay, as opposed to somebody being able to rap well or sing well. Did I see my truth underneath the roof? Are you staring at me because you can't believe? Sexuality, this is me, you see. You get what I'm saying? If the new stuff was actually just as good or better in pushing things forward, there wouldn't be much of a problem. But what happened is that, particularly in the male sphere of rap, things have regressed. The bar was up here and now has dropped to the ground. And so, yes, the older heads have a problem, and the older heads are coming back with a vengeance. Millennials and up. Okay? Because if they don't save it, it's just going to die with Generation Z. Because a few that are great in the male sphere can't save the genre by themselves. They need more people to win. But anyway, get out your big screen TV, relax, get out your your snacks, your drinks, because this is that girl or is not that girl. Take it away. All right. Are you guys ready to go in? Great. This is the checkpoint. Do you have your drinks, your snacks? Are you ready? Are you relaxed? Are you settled? Are you calm? And is your big screen TV out because you know I'm a superstar, honey, right? Good. Okay, let's get into this.
Oh man, this is crazy. Listen to what this young man has to say.
Bro, rap is like one of the only entertainment medias that's still stuck in the past. It's not evolving. Why is the biggest rapper of all alive still Drake? Why can these old head rappers come back, drop some music, and still do numbers? Why the fuck did the new generation not take over yet? We had 90.
I'll tell you why, young man. Okay? Hi, I'm old head, right? Anyway, I'll tell you why, Generation Z. Whatever his name is. Because when the internet age came in, they decided mediocrity was somehow more relatable, more touchable, to go ahead and prop up than something they can't touch. The music industry also is the main problem as well, because they couldn't get a grasp on the new digital era. See, instead of being proactive and really actually having true power and control, they were reactive instead of proactive. And so now you got a whole mess on the table for years at this point.
You know, we had Biggie and Tupac, and then we had 2000s, where we had Lil Wayne and Jay-Z. Then we had the 2010s, you know, Drake, You know, Future. Who do we got in the 2020s? Drake, Future, Kanye. Nobody has taken over. And it's one simple reason. Because the prospects, I'm talking about this in NBA terms, because you can talk.
And let me tell you something. Because of how should I say, well versed and deep I am into music and music history and where music has been from the beginning when it started and this recording thing until now. This is the most unique time in music, not for the betterment or the greatness of it. It is the most unique time because there's never been a time in history that the ball has been dropped like this and it's regressed. Usually the youth is able to pick up and put a spin on it and not sacrifice what made it great for people to actually pay money and listen to in the first place. But somehow we have come to some messed up, just particularly in the, like again, in the male sphere of things. Females are still doing a thing, right? When it comes to the rapping, your Doechis, like I said before, Megan Stallions, Doja Cat, you name it, in Generation Z, right? But we're talking about the males. The males are slipping. Okay. The males are kind of slipping, it seems, in all the genres of music, let's be honest. But rap is, we talk about rap. Seems to be you get what I'm saying, right? And so that's how the millennial Gen Xers and even the audacity of the boomers, honey, have come back out of the woodwork right now. A renaissance, a revolution of the quote old heads can make a resurgence like this. Okay? And for people who would have pushed out the game before because there was new fresh blood to take it over and put a spin on it and push it forward in this music industry label game, not the independent game. Independent game, you could be any age and get you an audience. Okay? This music label game is something different. It's a different ugly animal, okay? It's a different ugly animal, okay? There's never been a time like this in history ever. Like the ball culturally for, particularly, we're talking about rap music in the male sphere, has just been dropped. You got people doing it better over in other countries now, right now, than the original country, the originators, the original country it comes from, I should say, that have made it possible. In Brooklyn, New York. Now, ain't that a bit? Let's continue.
Talk about everything in basketball. The prospects that were supposed to be on the rise died early. They're supposed to be taking over the rap game, over the old heads, like the LeBrons, the Drakes, the Kanyes, the Currys, the KDs, like Kendrick Lamar, the J. Coles, like James Harden. The prospects that was on the rise that should take over them died. The King Vons died. The Juice WRLD died. The X's died. The Pop Smoke died.
Listen, in my defense, the Juice WRLDs, the Pop Smokes, the X's, None of those people were, none of those so quote unquote rappers or whatever were really that great. They weren't pushing anything forward. They weren't using the skill of rap to its actual ability. And see, here's the thing. While music may quote unquote be subjective, the skill of rap is not. Okay? So, when you talk about the Juice WRLDs and the X's and all of them, they weren't a representation of young people pushing the art forward. If anything, a lot of things were dark and moody. I'm not saying that rap was always the most. I'm not saying that rap was always the most uplifting, because a lot of times it wasn't. You know, you had your gangster rap. You had there was a lot of like dark themes in rap, right? So we're not really arguing whether it was uplifting or not. All right, a lot of just senseless action girls and videos and about sex, yeah. But what I'm saying here is that they weren't that guy in rapping. They weren't it. There were other people in Gen Z that don't get the recognition, that were on the mainstream, that had a spotlight for a minute, that don't get the recognition they deserve. But you want to talk about this Juice WRLD, this XXXTentacion, this Pop Smoke? No, they were not it. Let's continue.
Now we have no elite prospects. This is the first time in human history the rap game has been open. Any nigga that's talented enough and that's hardworking enough, you don't even gotta be good, but you can make noise because it's so open right now. We have no hot prospects on the rise. They hyping up trash.
Actually, correction, young man. Okay, correction. Let me take my headphone out real quick. Correction. The gates are not wide open. Okay, that's a common misconception. People keep saying, oh, now anybody can get on these days. No. The golden era of you being able to pop off on the internet as an artist easily, those golden era days are over. Okay? They've been over for some time. Now the algorithms that come in, they've changed. It's way more controlled on the internet. There are new kind of gatekeepers on the internet that you can't see, that are controlling the narrative. So that's number one. Number two is that only a few selected people will be able to really get through the gate to the mainstream to influence the people, the young people. But there's no such thing as truly, organically being able to get to those heights without actually being let through. Let's continue.
Niggas like Sexy Red and Glorilla and fucking Baby Chief do it. These niggas are trap.
Wait, is this you when trying to build a website? Because I got you.
Oh? Check out Bluehost. They haven't.
All right, so here's my 2 cents on this. I think we have prospects. I think there's a lot of prospects that we have right now to this day that is alive. But there are a lot of prospects that did end sadly very shortly. Like they're some prospects did die. However, this is what I will say. The prospects that we do have.
Hold on, y'all.
It's hard for them really to become on the status of what they could potentially be because of the type of society we live in right now, which is a microwave society. Everything has to be done fast, quick, right now. Do a song, got to post it, upload it, got to put it out. Everything's got to be.
Let me tell you something, Bolo, and this is to everybody else talking about this over and over and over again. At this point, it's redundant. It is an excuse. It is no longer valid, because the question is who or what sets of people out there doing this artistry thing or lack thereof are going to make the change to change the time back from silly TikTok 2 minute, not long enough type of music with not much effort put into it, back into substance and back into actually cooking up something that's going to last a generation of fans to stay with you for years to come, right? Who is going to actually be the one that goes against the tide? Not just one, we need a handful of them to join that movement so we can get things back to what made it great to be an artist and to support an artist in the first place, particularly in the male rap spirit of things, which is the spirit we're talking about that's in trouble. To really be on that same support between fan and the artist, because honestly, people are coming in and going out. They're coming in and going out, not because simply just because they're being deleted from life, but in general, they come in, they get thrown out. They come in, they get thrown out. That's the game of the music industry, because the music industry already knows that these people are not really any good for investing in long term, and so once they're not hot the next year, after being hot in 1 year, they're going to throw them out and get the next hot thing and throw them out and whatever. And it's only a very small few people now to invest in that's going to be of substance and longevity, if one that continues to put their money in to invest, who already have proven that they already have a fan base, which tells the music industry that's left that these people are actually worth investing in, and they're actually talented, and they're actually of substance, and we're going to go ahead and nurture that. But the thing is that there has to be some kind of movement where a nice handful of these artists are taking it back to actually cooking something good to eat, right? Metaphorically, right? Cooking up something. Stay with me, because I'm cooking, but I always cook, honey. I mean, I've been at this for a long time. Okay. Anyway, that will make people want to stay for years and spend money with the artist. Okay, but we're not seeing that. We're not seeing that. Let's continue.
Be done quickly, just like microwavable food. And we can really compare this to cooking right now. Because say, for instance, you take a TV dinner. Let's say, for instance, you want chicken, you want mashed potatoes, you want corn, and you want a piece of bread or something like that, and some greens or something like that. And you buy it in that microwavable dish, and you put it in that microwave, and you press 4 minutes, and it comes out, and you eat it, and that stuff does not taste like a real home-cooked meal. That's the way we got to look at this, because...
Correct, exactly. But before we move on, first of all, have you subscribed yet? No. Have you even hit the like button? You haven't. What the heck is wrong with you? See, I'm sitting up here cooking, okay? I'm sitting up here giving you the real business that is hard for certain people, a certain diaspora to swallow. And you're sitting here just coasting along, just watching. This is a two-way street. This is not TV in the traditional sense. This is YouTube, which is the two-way street, okay? And it's free for you to subscribe and hit that like button. But you already know that you're getting your life on this channel on this episode, even if it's the first time you see my face, so there should be no debate. So I'm gonna give you a chance to subscribe, honey. I'll wait. You know me, I don't play. You know me, I'm not the one. Okay. So, did you subscribe yet? You did? Well, welcome to the 3.0. You shall not be disappointed. And now, welcome back to the halftime show with yours truly, and yes, we'll be getting back to this. Yes, we'll be getting back to this discussion momentarily, but for now, this is the halftime show as usual. And for those of you who are new, once again, I'm Peyton 3.0, the artist, musician, entertainer, and I am the brightest MC or rapper in the world, okay? Let me drop these bars on ya. Get about your bed. I'm the mother effing vocal that be turning heads. I call attention. I'm the underdog with fire and I'm on a mission. See, I speak the truth. I'm the boldest ever blowing in this vocal booth. I'm a burning pyro. I be lighting bitches and I have them asking why, yo. And now, we're going to go ahead and get into the first single from my debut forthcoming album, The Burning Aries, slated out sometime this year, hopefully. I'm independent, so I control my own releases. So this album's been a long time coming. This is the lead single, Can't Let Y'all In. Okay, this is the visualizer. Let's get into it.
Please step back, 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 no 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 please step back. Don't you follow me, rat. About to turn around, use my back. Why you all in my things? I'm about to spray your ass with my mace. Now I don't want you here, I don't want you near. Please remove yourself or my body's up. Back it up, I don't give a fuck. Back it up, I don't give a fuck. Stop looking. Strangers they won't win. No strangers they won't win. No strangers they want in. Strangers they won't win. No strangers they want in. Strangers they won't win. Strangers they won't win. No, I can't let you in. No, I can't let you in. No, I can't let you in. Can't let you win. No, I can't let you in. No, I can't let you in. Can't let you win. life, and I won't think twice. Bitch, get out my way, because I'm here today. Please shut up, 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 please shut up. No, I can't let y'all win. See them motherfuckers grin. I can't have none of that. I need all of y'all hoes to scat. Can't let you in. No, no, can't let you in. No, no, can't let you in. Can't let you in. No, no, can't let you in. Can't let you in. Can't let you in. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Fuck y'all. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Stand out too fucking tall. Get a life, I'm coming for the neck. Get back, get back, get back, get back. I'll snatch your chest. Tic tac, you need one for your breath. Come on, just come on, come on, come on. What's going on? Never will I break this shit. Stay. Take it, just take it, take it. Damn, I'm getting pissed. Motherfucker, no, I can't let you in. No, I can't let you in. No, I can't let you in. Can't let you win. No, I can't let you in. No, I can't let you in. Can't let you win.
Alright, so that was the first single from my debut forthcoming album, The Burning Ear. It's called Can't Let Y'all In, the Visualizer. Okay, now if you want to get the SoundCloud link to the actual audio version alone of it, and you want to hear all the recordings I've done over the years as an independent recording artist since 2012, well, let me know and I'll drop the link, okay? But I only drop the link if there's a demand for it, okay? All right. And now it is time to sing for you a cappella. Here we go. My body, I love my skin, oh my goddess, I am a queen, a queen. I love my body. I love my skin. I am a goddess. I am a queen. Love my body. Love my skin. Goddess, a queen. I love my name, love my body, skin, goddess, queen, love my body, skin, goddess, queen. Let's continue. Hopefully you enjoyed that and you got the picture and the message. Okay, what I'm trying to do in this game, in this revolution. Here we go.
A lot of these artists are microwave artists. They come in, they try to do everything quickly, and their careers die out very quickly. Because it's just like how I was saying before, you have to be somebody who knows how to cook. And I mean that in the literal sense, and I mean that.
Here's the honest question. And be honest. If you're not self-aware, you can't really be honest with yourself. And being self-aware, that takes time. And you know the sad part about self-awareness? A lot of people get old. And they never, ever, ever get to self-awareness. Now that's sad. So the question is, do you actually truly cook? When I talk about in the kitchen, literally, do you actually cook, honey? Be honest.
In a sense of music, okay? Especially in the rap game right now. Because there's not many people nowadays that actually knows how to cook. There's not people who know how to sit here and barbecue, know how to bake the food, know how to season the food, know how to simmer the food, knows how to boil the food.
Okay, can you bake, simmer, taste, sizzle, and all that on the food, honey? Can you do all of that? And again, this is not a literal kitchen reference. This is the Gen Z terminology of cooking, honey, which I think is really clever. And I'm going to use it, take it all the way home because it fits me. Okay? Can you simmer, bake, shake, stir the food just right? Let me answer that for you. Many of you watching this cannot. You cannot. Okay? But let's continue.
Knows how to roast the food. Knows what to add. Knows how to, prepare the food. And then let alone knows exactly when the food is done, when it's time to serve the food. Because when you eat really good cook.
See, listen. Y'all don't even know when the food is done. Y'all don't even know when the food is done because y'all too distracted. Okay? Ain't got no timers on. ADHD through the roof. Small attention spans because of TikToks and all that. Y'all too distracted. Okay? Don't even know when the food is done. Let's continue.
Cook food, you remember that. You remember that person who cooked that food. You can forget everything else in your life. You forget your keys. Sometimes you forget your kids' names sometimes.
These damn commercials.
But you remember who cooked Thanksgiving dinner when it was good. And it's the same way with music. When you have people that do not know how to cook, they don't know how to serve the right food to people. Because we live in a society where everything has to be microwaved, it has to be done so fast, and nobody cares about the quality of things right now. That's the issue. That's why you get a lot of these artists that are not really superstars, and all of the older rappers, I'll say older because a lot of these guys are 35 and up, they are still cooking. They know how to cook. That hence the term cook up with producers, because you're cooking up. You're preparing this meal for people to taste. And a lot of artists right now do not know how to get in that studio, and they do not know how to cook a good meal for the audience to consume. That's the major issue. Artists are going to come and go. You know what I'm saying? They're going to come and go. However, legends last forever. And right now, I
got a question for you. Where are the legends in Gen Z? Now, listen, it's not been long enough. It's not been long enough for that to actually have an answer yet. But I can tell you this, and you know it. Stop lying to yourself. By the way that things have been going, for the last 10, 15 years and Gen Z's reign has come in, it's not been much of a reign, at least on the male side of things. When females are really killing the game and eating right now on their side. The question is, will anybody who's been doing this rap thing for Gen Z on the male sphere actually be legends in 10, 20 years? Like Nas, a Jay-Z, anybody? At least one? Let's continue.
I can honestly say, from who I see, I don't really see a lot of these kids really becoming legends right now, because I think a lot of them are in this game for the wrong reasons. Some people are in this game to just eat really fast. And then some people are in this game to continue to keep cooking and providing and serving people. And I think that's where a lot of things I think that's where a lot of things is messed up about the rap music industry. Is that people don't want to serve people. They don't want to cater to people anymore. They just want to cook up something quick and serve it to you so you can eat it up real fast, and then you will cook up something else again and serve it to you, eat it fast. There's nobody really out here cooking up. Now, I've been watching Turbo's post on YouTube with the stuff he was doing with Gunna, and that's a process. They're out of the country, renting houses, cooking up, trying to get in a good headspace, trying to get the album to where it needs to be. Even though it was the last album for Gunna on YSL, he still went and took his time and tried to put together, I guess, the best amount of music, and people are messing with it. People like it. They may say the beats sound the same and everything, but he could have just went into the studio and dropped 12 songs and turned it in and said, okay, I'm cool, I'm done. But he still went out and still tried to make a good body of work for people to like, and that's why people are liking the album. Even though some people are talking about it, the majority of the people actually like Gunna's album because of how he put it together. They cooked up on that album. They came with ideas. They
Shout out to the gun. Shout out to the gun.
Like I said before, they went out the country. They rented houses just to free their mind from things that's going on, to try to give the best product. And that's what I think is failing right now. That's why these older rappers like the Clips. That's why these older rappers like Jay-Z, Drake, Lil Wayne, all these people can still come back right now and still sell very good. Like Nas. Nas can drop right now and outsell a lot of people right now. Redman came out with an album that
He ain't lying now. He ain't lying.
sounds great. Busta Rhymes came out with an album that sounds great, because these guys understand that you cannot just throw something out there and then just see if people are going to like it. You have to cook up these albums. You have to cook up these singles for people to be able to eat this and remember what they ate. With music, people don't even remember certain songs. Right now, you can have an artist that puts out an album, and in 3 weeks, the album is gone. Nobody remembers the album. They don't even talk about the album too much anymore.
Okay.
That's what's going on with a lot of these newer artists. Because right now, they have pressures from all type of social media. They have pressures from the labels. They have pressures, just from life in general, because a lot of these kids don't think they're going to live to see 30 or 35 years old. So a lot of them are just putting out stuff, just saying, hey, I'm going to try to do as much as I can because I don't know how many days I got on earth, which is a sad thing.
That is a very sad thing. Listen, folks, I come from the slums, the hood, the projects myself. Okay? Now, here's the thing. You don't get to where my mindset is living for 15 years, living for 20, 25, even 30. Okay, you get here after decades of living and retransforming and growth and revelation and getting on a higher conscious level. And what I mean is that I think in ways of, I don't know how long I got on this planet. Okay? I can't assume I have a full 100 years. Stuff has already come to take me out, but luckily I'm a fighter. And I actually survived those things, disease, for the most part, hunger in the past, survived those things. But the Grim Reaper will be coming. I just don't know. Eventually, I just don't know when that day's going to be. Right? Could be at 45, 50. Right? Could be 41 next year. Could be in 2 days. I don't know. You don't know. But I don't think of, let me hurry up and try to get something out there that's in trash just because I'm not going to survive. I may not survive. No. I don't know how long I've got. So I'm going to give it the best I can every day. Because that's all I got. That's all I can control. But like I said, to get there, you have to go through these more life experiences and getting outside of the project way of thinking, the hood way of thinking, your own little box, and be curious about life, even if you're the victim in life. I've always been the victim since I was born. Black, gay, feminine, you name it. But one day I decided that I was not going to be that no more. I was going to not be the victim. And my mindset changed. And ever since then, life has been a lot better. People are the same, but I'm not. Okay? And life is a lot easier to handle because I am not playing from a victim standpoint. Okay? So again, I don't rush to just put out and do anything just because I may not get tomorrow. No, I want to put my best foot forward even if I don't survive. Okay? Because what I left behind, and if one day people go back and they look at it, they may think it's just as good as I think it is. Okay, so you have to put your best foot forward. You can't really control what other people are thinking, but you shouldn't lie to yourself. Okay, let's continue.
But that's what's going on. That's what's going on. And they can't leave this life to enjoy a good life because they're always 1 foot in and 1 foot out. And it's crazy. If they actually would put their all into the craft, take their time with it, and not be rushed by people who really don't know anything about music, because nobody knows nothing. Nobody knows a guaranteed 1,000% hit record. Some people might have called it and got lucky and was like, oh, yeah, that's a hit record. And it happened.
Yeah, you don't know what's going to pop off with the people. Things are changing. Trends are changing, right? You don't always know what's going to pop off with the people. Now, what I consider a hit is not what's going to pop off with the people. I consider a hit for me personally as an artist is when that music is sounding really, it's really cooking. Okay, when it's sounding really good. instrumentations are off the hook. We're talking Timberland type of creativeness. We're talking even Pharrell. Come on, Static, major producers from the past who was really putting a foot in it. Okay? Amir Swain, somebody I personally work with myself, just cooking. And I hear music different than most people who are not artists anyway. So I got that golden ear like Diddy, but pause. No Diddy, okay? All right, let's continue.
Happen, it's like, oh yeah, I know everything about hit records, but what about all the duds that they had before that? Nobody knows what's going to go on. They just know certain patterns that people, certain patterns in music that you can kind of research and you can kind of say, okay, this might happen because we've seen this happen a few times before. That's pretty much it. But nobody has an exact model of.
Yeah, but the thing with that can shoot you in the foot is that people may already be tired of that. It may be tired to the general public. They've already heard it several times before. I mean, it's going to work this time. You're a little too late to the game. Now it's time for you to change the game up and get calculated. Oh, what's the word? It's time for you to make a calculated risk. Okay.
Wait, is this you when trying to build a website? Because I got you.
Oh? Check out Bluehost. They have an AI site creator that makes it a breeze.
Where the storm is coming. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can tell where the hurricane is coming. They can just have certain models and say this is what it is. And it's the same way with music. Nobody knows what is going to happen. That's why labels sign up so many artists, because all they need is 5% of their artists to really do good, and that keeps the doors open in the building.
Let's speak on that for a minute. Labels can have all these people on the roster, and today there's very few labels left. Back in the day, before the digital age came in and shook the game up, honey, shook it up, shakedown, honey, robbing you for everything. We had labels galore, okay, but that's not the case. So there's even fewer labels to house artists who want to be signed or think they want to be signed for very shallow reasons most of the time, very young and naive. A lot of them will get a budget when they're new, and then that budget for most of them will dwindle because they're not the breadwinners of the label. The label only focuses on like one or two of those artists who are really killing it year after year after year because they're really artists and about something, while you are clunking. You're clunking 2-3 back-to-back clunkers of albums and singles. People are not paying attention. They're not in it with you anymore, and so the budget gets taken away from you. Okay, and that's just how it is. That's the game.
So why not sign a whole bunch of these small artists, get a few songs that might be a little viral sensation, get it right, and let these guys go. You're good. Okay, thank you for your services. All right, appreciate you. We gave you some backing for your main single. We put out another single just to make you happy. All right, peace out. We good. You don't even owe us nothing. Just go. But that's how things are right now. So I know there's a lot of these young kids that did die off early, which that's not a good thing. It's very tragic. But I do want to say is right now, for all the artists that are watching this right now, if you really want to make a difference and you really want to be great, don't let anybody rush you into doing anything. Take your time and try to perfect your craft as much as you can, because the greats have done that. You see all these documentaries with people in the studio and they're having candid conversations about the album because they're really concerned about the album. They're concerned about the single. Like, people don't even really care about albums anymore because of how the society is, this microwave.
I want to say this, and no matter what time in history it is, what time period we're in, there's nothing like a body of work. Okay? Because we have not actually psychologically changed. Whether the younger generation is foolishly thinking that we're that different from each other, old and young or not, we're not. Okay? Scientifically, we have not changed when it comes to the fundamentals of how we all operate as humans. The album will always be important, but you not making it important as a generation or collective is what's going to end up shooting you in the foot in the end, because you lose out on great artists with great bodies of work. And there's still plenty of artists out there. We're not just talking about rap, we're talking about the music game in general. Let's continue.
Wave society. But these people really put a thought process into the album and said, okay, we're going to put this song here for this reason. We're going to do this. We want this type of production. We're going to get this type of producer. They actually really produced the album in a way that makes it something really special. And right now, that's what I think rap is lacking. They're lacking people who really want to cook up the best product and serve it to the people. That's why I think rap is lacking. And until we get artists, mainstream artists, there's a lot of underground artists who do a lot of good work, but they're just not resonating.
Right. I will take it back to what I said before about the new gatekeepers of the internet, that you can't see these algorithms and who they're actually running through to those particular levels that he's talking about, and who they're not. They're not letting those really good, lyrical, and great sonically produced artists get to that level. They're letting absolute multi-time filth and trash get to the level for their own nefarious reasons, which we will not discuss in this video. That's another that's another subject for another video. But let's continue.
Resonating with people past their core audience. But the next superstar, the next really big superstar, is going to have to do something that is miraculous, that is going to cater to everybody. And I don't know if it's going to happen anytime soon. We're going to find out. But right now, these old guys are winning because they care about what they're cooking up.
All right, I know that was a lot. Thank you for hanging in there with me, but it's not about just my skin in the game and passion and knowledge of the business, where it's been, where it's at, and where it possibly may be going, possibly for the worse from the male rap side of things. But it's about also what you have to say, your 2 cents. So let's talk about this in the comment section. Do you agree with me and Bolo, or are you on the other side of the fence? And what real conversation, what real chess pieces do you actually have to bring to the table when you make your conversation, your point in the comment section? Because somebody like me will know if it actually holds real weight or it's just absolute garbage, okay? So let's talk about it in the comment section. This has been Peyton 3.0, the artist, musician, entertainer, but not the content creator, the YouTuber, or the influencer. If you got your entire life from this conversation, please go ahead and smash my subscribe and my like button, okay? So the goal was 300 by midnight, right? And we're at 181 for a new channel. We'll be getting about 2 to 3 subscribers every day on average, okay? So let's talk about it. You still here? This episode's over. Excuse me. Oh, you subscribe? Welcome to the 3.0s. You shall not be disappointed, okay? We get our lives every episode. And as a bonus, YouTube actually has a video for you that they know you will just love, okay? It's going to pop up on the screen at any moment. Click on that video and continue again to get your life. I'll see you in the comment section. Let's talk about it.
Gonna make boys hit.